Good morning and welcome, guys. This morning we're gonna paint some windows. And probably these ones too. And maybe polish the doors. Let's see how it goes. And we already have some roof here. New textures for the walls. And some proofs done, so it's slowly going to the end. Okay, let's paint some stuff. So we don't want to go with like this yellow orange color for common window. We're gonna start with something like daylighting. Hi guys, it's nice to see you. So it's gonna be like something blue, probably darker, unsaturated, or maybe lighter. Okay, and we want to do some metal frame here on our glass details with some ornaments and some glass reflection things. I think we need more darkness. Medley things. I have a feeling that it looks too cartoon. So I'm using soft brush only to figure out what I will be painting, and then I'm gonna mix those colors with some hard brush to get some nice details. Oh, you're also working, that's cool. and what kind of things you're doing now. Let's add some frame method thing. Around the goes, and maybe we're gonna add some ornaments. That following our building style, like some lines like this one or this one, so everywhere we'll have pretty similar ornaments and things. Let's see what we can do. That seems nice. I think this will be pretty enough. Like following the door things on the windows, similar ones. Oh, a full-time work. I'm also have to get back soon to the main project I'm working on and do some work. Garden environment sounds not bad. So I'm adding some gradient to our frame. Probably we can turn on some music, I think. Let's get some free, copyright free from Twitch. And this one. Now it's more fun. Let me know if it's not too loud. The community challenge. Yeah, we just launched it yesterday. The Magic Challenge for our Discord community. We'll see how it goes, but already so many people joined it. I haven't expected to have that many guys. That's actually crazy for a small community like us. I have some old notifications from Twitch. I actually had to set up them here at YouTube. Not sure how to do this yet. Don't have a time for everything. Yeah, we already have almost like 50 guys on the challenge, and it's not even like 24 hours past. There's so many interested. And also we have some judge guy who's working on Overwatch. This will be also cool. It's actually my very good friend. We've been working together many years. So if you want only to paint, go for 3D texture and no worry about anything, it works just fine. It's just similar thing. And I'm gonna update my 3D code only when they will do some nice changes for like painting or really something that will change the workflow. For now I have like no reason for me to update the license. I already paid 400 euros for it, so yeah. Yeah man, you can do whatever you want with your models. You can sell them, you can print them, you can do everything, it's yours. I actually, in past when I've been doing some challenges, I've been selling my models from the challenges. And if you want to sell them, make sure you will not be using any copyrights. Like, you know, if you making a challenge asset and it's Harry Potter wand or something, so the rights will belong to Warner Bros. And Harry Potter universe. How long I've been working? Actually not that long. I can count by assets we done. So a roof tiles about 2 hours, wall tiles about 2 hours, stylized barrel 2-3 hours, and this table 1 hour. And I designed this building for like 1 day, and the second day I made a base textures, like to understand the colors, the details, just very fast paint over the whole building, just to understand what I gonna do. So just couple days, currently spent full days, not a week, I think. Yeah, I started this project with 279, but no worries, I also using the Blender 4 Plus. The reason I always will be say that every stream, cause people asking, and the reason I am using older version of Blender, because I'm working for this project for like 3 or 4 years, and when I export open models from this project with new version of Blender, I have to set up textures from scratch in viewport, and I don't want to do this for hundreds of models, so I'm gonna open my older projects. I'm working with older version of Blender. That's it. And I have really hundreds or even thousands tileable models made for this project. Hey, thanks man. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Warcraft. And I will play 24 hours on 7, but have to do some art too. And they released it yesterday. New expansion for Season of Discovery, World of Warcraft Classic. Wish I could play it, but I choose it to do art. And also today is a great day. It's a Blizzard Entertainment birthday. It's like 33 years, I think. the existing. So it's a great day today. Yeah, World of Warcraft rocks. My favorite art style for sure. I think we're gonna do much more things in Warcraft style after we're gonna nail some League of Legends things at the next course. But yeah, Warcraft is always in my heart, not the League of Legends, unfortunately. So, the frame. Do we want to add like more depthing? Let's see. Actually, yeah, World of Warcraft inspired me to become a 3D artist when I was, I think, 9 years old. Yeah, I've been watching how my uncle playing PlayStation 1 or PlayStation 2, and he's been playing this old Warcraft strategy games like Warcraft 1, Warcraft 2, and I've been watching it. But nobody allowed me to play. So when I grew up, I just bought a PC and started playing World of Warcraft like no tomorrow, and then become a 3D artist. So the new course, it will be a very similar thing like, let me show you, like I've been doing for my West portfolio and tutorials. I've been exploring League of Legends style. There was reasons for that, like this one, you know. And I will be preparing a very similar course where we're gonna do some hand-painted diorama, much bigger than this one, not just a rock, but some maybe altar or portal, just area diorama with some interesting things. Maybe some building, who knows. That's a nice question, how I manage my time. So it's like, for example, I've been playing World of Warcraft for about 1 month every day, from sleep till sleep. I've been doing this whole day, zero work, only World of Warcraft. And sometimes I take that kind of weekends for myself, and I just playing video games for like, I don't know, 1 month long. Nothing else, just video games, and that's all. And when I work, I do the same. I just go all in Yeah, madly that happens. And also I hope soon I will be able to go like full-time courses and YouTube this year for sure. Okay, I think this frame looks kinda good. We need to add now more details to glass and some ambience around. Let's paint some ambience. Yeah, I've been involved with Warcraft so much, so when I had a studio, every expansion that been released, I've been making a studio weekends, and everyone in office been playing World of Warcraft. Oh, that was amazing days for 2 weeks, 2 paid weeks vacation to play World of Warcraft for everyone. And funny thing that after this thing we also traveled to BlizzCon with all the team to chill there. Looks kinda cool. Maybe more details to the glass now. Just some random medieval glass things. RuneScape. I've been playing RuneScape from 12 years to 16 years, and that was a crazy time. We've even been fighting for RuneScape. I remember with my friends when we've been doing some PvP, and we working for some noobs in wilderness, and been closing the doors so they can't run, and one guy just forget to close the doors, another just started hitting him at the streets, I remember after. So it's crazy kids who's been fighting for games. Good old times. I think there's too much of stylization here. Let's clean it a little bit. My first job. Actually, in past I've been working at my 20s at construction, and after that I've been working in some car repair services, and I been a total geek and been playing video games full time after the work. And other my friends, together we've been dreaming to make our own game, and one day we just said let's retire and try to make something. So we all get rid of our jobs and started working on our own game without any experience. And after a couple months we've been able to find some investor guys, and that way we had a minimal salary for a couple years and been working on our own game. It was amazing experience. Hey, 3D Lepka, привет, хорошего стрима, привет тебе тоже. Спасибо. So that's how I earned my first job. And after we failed, some big company bought our small company, and I've been working in AAA mobile studio. And a couple years later, I started working on some Disney games in this studio. So it was some really nice experience already. And after 3 or 4 years, I started my own studio. I started getting so many freelance offers, so I had to get more people, more and more, till we are 15 in the office. And so yeah. Been growing more and more. I think this looks kinda cool, stylized thing. And we can add some highlight to it, somewhere here. I have a lot of stories about how I've been getting the jobs, how I've been working with hundreds of clients during my studio time. And we also traveled to many clients to the USA, China, Germany and other countries. couple times I've been trying to start once more a game company, and we opened one of the game companies in Spain, but we failed again. There's so many stories. Maybe I can do some video later on, like some live story talks. Secret of success. It's probably to do what you love, and you should enjoy this part, because it's like your life, it's passing, and you should have some fun, and if you enjoy it, it's a big success for sure. Not the money, not the AAA projects, just you should enjoy what you're doing. Glad to help you guys. Yeah, and you're inspiration for me, because I'm trying to make different art content stuff. I enjoy it, and hope one day it will be my main thing what I'm gonna do, like YouTube and art tutorials. I really love doing this and helping people. It's just super fun. I can do this 24 hours on 7. Do we want more colors for it? And maybe overall frame, ambient also more. What is this? What is this? Oh my goodness. I don't know what I have done. Ooh, that's some strange thing. Also camera bugged. Oops, I need to restart 3D code. It's just bug it a little bit. I can't rotate my building, it's like inverted. Uno momento. Let's restart it. AI. For now I don't think I wanna use something AI wannabe stuff, except maybe video editing that can help me make more videos, but not for texturing for sure. I don't want to use another guy's textures. But if there will be an AI that I can train based on my own works, I would go for it, because this will be my thing, my style, my time, my effort. I will try it for sure. But not like how it is now, that it's trained with other guys' works. I don't want to use it for anything. It's very disrespectful to other art guys. I think it looks cool. And we're also gonna do some night mode for it, like with emissive texture. But later on, for now we're gonna do the bigger window. With the same style. Yay. Okay. These ones. And I have mirror here. Ooh. And we're gonna use same colors like we use it here. Doing some frame. And for sure don't be scared about AI, it just will be a tool, not a killer for sure. If you're passionate enough and have some nice skills, you should not worry about AI, you're gonna use it in future just as a tool. And I'm still very confused that we have this AI thing and we don't have automatic retopology thing. How this could happen? And now we wanna do some ornamenting, ornaments. And our main shapes are like straight lines and these things on the building. So we want to go with similar, like this one, things for windows to not break the shape language of our building and style. We don't want, to go with like that kind of ornament here, then this one here, and maybe like something very different everywhere. This will be super strange. Oh, the Blender add-on. Paint. No, I haven't tried it yet. Не пробовал, but I will check it out. All I have seen before in Blender was a real pain, a nightmare to paint. There's the textures. I really love the Blender, and if it will be similar like 3D Code or Substance, I would use it for sure. I'm not hating Blender, I love Blender. And it's very sad that you can't normally paint there. Who knows, maybe with the add-on it helps, but I don't think the add-on can solve the whole software issue for painting, for brush engines, and for like everything, every setting there. But I'll check it out for sure. That's interesting. Well, yeah, I will try it out maybe today. Tomorrow we'll see when I will have some time, but if we can paint in Blender, that's cool. What if we're gonna go with that kind of thing? Still it's our shapes, yeah, but a little bit different direction, but still looks very cool. Yeah, 3D code is a little bit performance. Have some performance issue if you gonna work with 4K textures in 3D code. This gonna be a nightmare. But I think Blender gonna crash too. While Substance works very nice. That's much more better than this one. Well, Substance is for different art style, it's not for hand painted, it's like, you know, It's a different workflow, different art style. If you want to get results like Wayfinder, you go Substance. If you want to do World of Warcraft, you go to 3D Code. That's the difference. But it's higher than 3D Code because we have much more projects with Substance. And there's almost none left hand-painted projects, like AAA ones that are hand-painted. And the last game that been hand-painted, I think it's like Ruined Kings by Airborne Studio that I would mention, and there's dozens, hundreds of stylized PBR. And same for if you're looking a job, it's so hard to find something hand-painted. But if you do like Substance stylized PBR and you know Unreal Engine, you will have like non-stop offers for jobs. Hey Piotr. Oh, I think you're the guy from my mentorship course. I can recognize the name. Nice to see you, man. Sorry for the noise. And we are painting here some building. Hi everyone. Let's change the main color of Windows, so it's this color we go for emissive, and our daylight color is like this one. So you guys all working now, like doing a main work. It's middle of the day. And soon I also going to go to my main project. I actually already should be there, but I want to finish this window first. And for sure I'm gonna launch some stream on weekends too. I really enjoy streaming. In past I've been doing this on Twitch, but now the YouTube, and YouTube really works for it. For the art streams. Do we want to go with similar thing? Yeah, the music for the work, something epic. I think we need to do same shape here. And adjust those lines, something. We can go with something where more interesting design wise. We can go like one line here, 2 lines here, and maybe 3 lines here. So it has some gradation and difference, but same style. Yeah, for now it's very hard to get like freelance that is hand painted, based on hand painted art style. There's so little of the games left, and hand painted is much harder to do than just stylized things. You need to spend much more time painting to master it than the PBR thing. But if you love it, stick to it. Hey Dash. That's a good question. So I I actually prefer always the texture with colors. I love working with colors. It's always boring for me, but the thing is that it's much harder to like keep everything, all the details, and not make a total mess. If you have a lot of experience, you can easily paint with colors if the model isn't hard to paint and have like not much details. If it's a mobile thing, then it's cool to paint with just colors. For example, I could paint like all this thing on one layer and I will be okay. And for grayscale thing, it's if the project you're doing looks like a League of Legends or like super difficult, like this one, yeah, or it looks like Jordan Power. So let's go to this amazing guy, artworks. If it's super hard and detailed like this one, yeah, it will be painted with grayscale first. If it has so many small scratches, super many different values changing, highlights, and you want to paint it clean, you will go for this with grayscale and polish grayscale first. It's much easier to adjust your grayscale and then go with colors for it. But if you're doing something more simple, then it's nice to go just with colors and much faster. So that's the thing. Yeah, it's nice to go with grayscale because, for example, yeah, when I'm painting like let me find something with different colors. Okay, I'll show you some example with maybe so your colorful version can have at once many colors, and you have to blend them together, work with them. Like your darker colors are more something reddish than your lighter colors, and it's hard to keep all this clean and nice with very readable details. Yeah, so just random painting thing, and you need to blend them correctly to show some depth details, some damage, whatever, yeah. And if you paint with grayscale, you have only two colors, yeah, or even just grayscale. It's from lighter to darker, you pick just white and black, and that's all. It will be much easier to keep your details. If you like sculpting, go for it. It will help you in any workflow, PBR stylized or hand painted. You can check a girl from Blizzard, a funny version. Let me show you. And while this guy painting in grayscale, he's also lead group artist at World of Warcraft. There's a funny version, and she's also very amazing. I really love her works, so inspiring. And this girl, she's making everything all hand painted using the sculpt first, and she also has some tutorials on her webpage on ArtStation. And she's doing sculpting, then baking, and overpaints it all to the diffuse, not using substance. and some things like in World of Warcraft, like some statues, it's easier to sculpt them first, then bake and have all these values for overpainting. It will be much easier if you're not like super professional 3D artist or 2D artist. Yeah, so she sculpted, then bake everything and overpaints it, and it's super clean and it looks awesome, and it's only diffused, not the PBR. It's like World of Warcraft style. You can probably drop her link if it's allowed in chat, I'm not sure. If the chat will allow me to drop it. No, unfortunately I can't share the links on YouTube, so you can Google for it, funny virgin. Oh, maybe I can actually share the links, but you can't. So yeah. In future I will do some tutorials like sculpting to hand painted. I also been doing like that sometime, but I'm much more slower in sculpting, need more practice. For example, my buildings, let me show you one more example from my portfolio. This building, at first it been sculpted, this one, yeah, and then bake it and overpaint it. So here's the normal maps, the super simple sculpting, and the baking process. Like we have ambient, curvature, and world normal green channel from world normal map, and we bake it all together and overpaint it. And have some nice results. So there is no restrictions, it's only possibilities, and if you wanna use more software, it's cool. It all works perfectly together, like ZBrush, 3D Code, Substance. You can mix those softwares and get amazing results. And the ZBrush currently is needed for anything. I would say it's probably gonna be the best software you can learn now. You can do so much with it, and everyone needs it. You can use it for any workflow, for making tileable textures, for anything, and even for 3D printing. super nice PBR, you need to know the colors, how they work. And if you check like some guys who's been working on one of the best stylized PBR projects, they all have a knowledge about the colors, and most of them been doing perfect hand painted works in past. Like almost everyone who's working on Wayfinder, if you check their background, the guys who's been texturing, they all know the coloring thing. The thing of Substance is that it have different layer system and it have different brush engine, not like Photoshop or 3D code, so it feels very nice to paint here, while not that nice in Substance. Like it have different brush engine, different sensitivity and that kind of things. And it's more not for painting but more for technical things, like you're always moving some things on your interface, yeah, these things here and there to get your results, not like painting. Yeah, I do sometimes overpaints. If you post in our Discord, there's a chance I will get to you. But I can't do overpaints like for everyone, or I will need to do this like full day. But I still have to earn some money at my work. But hope one day, very soon, I will be able to go full time with these tutorials and artist help things. I just need to start earning from YouTube and like all these platforms and different courses I have. But for now, YouTube pays me 0. Already looks pretty cool. Yeah, because it's like 95% of projects currently use Substance for texturing. It's a very rare thing someone wanna do hand-painted. Probably this is gonna be more like some mobile games or very passionate projects from some fans or the AAA projects, but it's not easy to apply for these paintings. You need to be a real pro. For example, League of Legends been painted in 3D code. World of Warcraft is using 3D code. Yeah. And if you want to get a job faster, go for Substance, and like if it's environment art, go for Unreal Engine. Substance, ZBrush, Blender, and Unreal Engine. These things will land you a job if you master them. You'll have non-stop offers from jobs. And for the hand painted it's harder, while I also have a lot of offers for hand painted works, but it's harder to everyone to get like offers for hand painted. You need really to master it. And I've been receiving offers for projects for like, I don't know, when I created the outsource studio, I've been receiving job offers non-stop, and we had hundreds of clients. There wasn't a time we didn't have a work or clients. There's a lot of work if you master your skills. I would say it will be easier if you have a stylized PBR, but if you can do a hand painted, this is a very good adjustment, and you can land a texture artist work. Without hand painted, this will be hard. For example, I had offers from companies who's working on Destiny 2 or on how's game called, a very popular shooter game. It's like looks like realistic, but they also need the hand painted artist guys to do the texture work. PUBG game, yeah, they also need a hand painted guys to paint their diffuse textures. They are very difficult ones. And I had that offers, but I declined them because it's not fun for me to paint this, all the rust and things for more realistic diffuse textures. No, I never been painted with Clip Studio, and the Photoshop is just a nice adjustment for me to do couple tweaks. I'm not using it a lot, but I think other softwares can work also nice. But I've been sticking with Photoshop for many years, so That's why I'm using it, and I feel it very comfortable to use. And also it works in combination with 3D code, so you press Ctrl P and you export all the layers from 3D code to Photoshop. Those two softwares of each other. If you do stylized PBR, you can add a hand-painted touch a lot. There's some styles that adding many different colors to their work with like hand-painted and so on. I think it's the best style that can be if you mix like PBR with hand-painted, like Wayfinder. I think you can export some of 3D code or Photoshop brushes, like if you upload it here, like with some PNG file, it will work. But I never actually use it, this thing. Wayfinder, it's an stylized PBR workflow in the Unreal Engine. So it's a roughness, metalness and diffuse albedo maps and some tricks in the engine to set up everything. Super cool. But Wayfinder also adjusting their albedo diffuse map very nicely with adding additional colors and some details, so it's super cool. It's not like just bake it and it's done. No, there's a lot of hand painted adjustments made. Yeah, if it's some more difficult settings, then that's not going to work, so you can just export your files to Photoshop and work there, and then press Ctrl S and it will save it and export here with your special paintings. Only like that you can do. Well, roughness, metalness or speck or gloss, it will depends on where you're gonna render it and how you're gonna do this. There's not much difference, I would say, but most of people's do roughness, metalness workflow currently, but some stylized works can also great with spec over to, for example, my Jinx grenade using glossiness and spec over and this one, and it looks great, you know. I think you need to test it because the metalness, it gives some dark effect like to your model, and it looks different in real world, like reflecting everything. I think both of these workflows can work great, but the glossiness thing is a little bit like outdated. It's getting old, and more things using metalness workflow. It's like a standard now, not the glossiness. So probably I would recommend to stick to metalness. It will be something that you will meet and at most projects. But once again, you can make your assets great with both of them. And normally you want to paint on separate layers, not like I'm doing. But for me it's okay, because I can overpaint it in just in seconds. But if you're gonna share these like working files with other artists, they will not be happy if you're gonna do like I'm doing now. But I will not share those with other artists, so it's fine for me. Yeah, normally you want to go on separate layer, but yeah, I can afford this thing, like paint on one layer, because I can easily overpaint it for like very quickly. But normally you don't wanna do like this. Also, if you are learning, it will be hard for you to get back and like adjust your maybe this layer with some eraser tool or something here to remove everything. But if I'm gonna adjust it, I will go just pick color and paint over it, so it's okay for me, but not for those who just starting. The lower it goes, the less highlights we want on the metal. So it's like a gradient thing, yeah. Well, we have super shiny stuff here, but not shiny here. Thanks, man. I just been painting for so many years and so many assets, so yeah, I can do some quick paintings, but normally you don't want to hurry like that. Unreal Engine, because Unreal Engine is mostly made for PBR stuff, yeah. They make this Unreal to do their games like Fortnite, and it's all PBR thing. So they have a very nice workflows for stylized PBR and zero special workflows for hand-painted assets. Also the shaders there is like made for PBR things, like the ones for trees and other things, like making this Genshin Impact wannabe trees and style. And the hand-painted games, I think many of them use Unity, and other use their own engines, like big companies like Riot Games, yeah, Blizzard, they have their own engines. And a lot of games, mobile games, is made with Unity. And actually I've been able to do some hand-painted assets on Unreal Engine 2 using a little bit of glossiness on metals, some roughness maps mixed with my hand-painted texture, and it's really nice. Because you can go for hand-painted, yeah, but you can use roughness for your floor, for example, or different details that are like dark, and they will not be receiving light, and it will add depth. It will be looking super cool. Not sure if I can find those examples right now that I've been doing. I've been doing some work for Epic Games. Where is it? Epic Games. I'm not sure if I will be able to find those roughness and hand-painted textures examples. No, this 4, like I put this 4 with roughness, so all the dark things, they haven't get the light info and being like depth, real depth effect here. So yeah, it's like glossiness, but with roughness it's been looking so cool. Is it somewhere here? No, unfortunately I can't find those tests. But it looks cool too, if you manage to set up everything. Like, you need to understand what different textures are doing. Like roughness, it's the thing that makes your darker areas not receiving reflections or ghost effects, yeah. And so you can do some nice raw things also with hand painted textures, or make some metalness map for hand painted, that way that, for example, this shiny thing, it will receive some light ghosts, like reflections. It will be also looking cool. For example, in World of Warcraft they started adding glossiness effect to different hand-painted metals to the weapons, armors. So I would say there's no restrictions in this, like art things. If you manage to make it look cool, go for it. And I even know couple guys. Those guys are one of the best artists in the world, and also they all been working on Wayfinder. And those guys been painting normal maps in Photoshop with their pens, not baking, but painting with pens. And managed to look these normal maps super cool. Imagine painting a normal map with your hand. And one of these guys is Romain Durant. You can check his Instagram. He shared the post how he painted the normal map for some stylized PBR wall in the Unreal Engine. So you need to know what color is the depth and what is not, and just paint it. Be master of normal maps. Looks kinda cool, but still need to do many adjustments here. Yes, the stream will be saved. I save all my streams. So guys, I really need to go now to my main job or I will be fired for sure. So yeah, we are not finished with these windows, but I hope you enjoyed the stream, but we finish it with this one. And I probably gonna launch one more stream this weekend, so thanks for being here, for watching, and see you on the next stream. Peace.